Hey ladies, today I want to discuss why pretty girls fear success. Beautiful women, exoticals, tend to grab attention without even trying. It's very hard for us to not have eyes on us. So I think naturally, out of just reactions to trauma and just out of fear, a lot of us shrink ourselves down or try to hide ourselves in certain scenarios and situations so that we're not threatening to people and so that we're not taking away too much of the attention from others. And this could either be done consciously or subconsciously. And now see, when you get comfortable in this cycle of removing yourself from situations so that you're not the one that's being focused on heavily, or finding ways to make yourself lackluster so that no one really notices you, or whatever your coping mechanism is, the issue with that is that starts to become comfortable. You start to get real comfortable with flying under the radar, being undetectable, and being this person that people don't see as a threat, which long term doesn't work because eventually people see through the facade and the mask, and they see that you are actually a big deal because of your beauty, and if you're a triple threat, that makes it even worse. So a lot of times this tactic and this technique doesn't work because people eventually see that you are a shining star regardless of you trying to dim yourself down or not. So my theory is that beautiful women are afraid of success because we're afraid of more scrutiny. I know for myself, I have dealt with some of the worst smear campaigns you can think of. I've dealt with so many humiliation rituals and so many people just coming after my character and integrity. I can't even begin to explain to you how damaging it has been to my life and how damaging it has been to my self-esteem and my self-confidence. And I find myself having to pull myself up out of ditches, literally, after people who were threatened by me, who were insecure, and who were jealous of me, literally dragged me through the mud. And so I think for me, I naturally have just feared success because I know that people already treat me like I'm famous. So if I were to really become famous, I have this fear that what I experienced in my life would just be amplified. I have this fear that what I have gone through and what I've endured with people hating on me and people being envious of me and the lengths that people have gone to destroy me would just be 10 times that of what I already dealt with. And so that's scary. And I know a lot of my beautiful girls out there can relate to this. A lot of us have endured suffering and have endured people lying on us and creating smear campaigns, friends turning into enemies, men that we're in relationships with turning on us and becoming abusive. We didn't ask for these things, and I've seen how scary it can get when someone is threatened by me. And it's not pretty. And it makes me not want to be seen. It makes me not want to reach for heights where I'm going to be on a world stage and people might perceive me and have their opinions. And like, that idea scares me, but at the same time, if I'm called to do something where I will be known for something, I can't be afraid. I can't be afraid of what people are going to say or think. I can't be afraid of the lies. I can't be afraid of it all. What I will say to my ladies, this is not for everyone, but this is for the women who have experienced spiritual warfare because of their beauty and are high achieving and aiming to be, an influencer or some type of public figure. What I will say is you have to use what you've gone through as ammo and as fuel. What you went through when you were being attacked was priming you for your success story. Because imagine if you were launched into your dream life, right? You're getting all these brand deals and you're an influencer or you're an artist and you're getting booked for shows and whatever you see for yourself, if this resonates for you, you have to understand that if you were just launched into that life without any knowledge of narcissists, sociopaths, frenemies, abusive men, threatened and insecure and jealous women, destiny swapping, witchcraft, if you didn't know about any of these things and you were just launched into stardom, you would fall from grace. You would have the hardest fall known to man because you were not prepared for what you walked into. And so this is kind of what gives me peace and what helps me sleep easy at night is knowing that everything I went through is not in vain. You know, what I endured was designed to equip me for what my life is going to look like. I always felt like I had a bigger purpose. I always felt like I was meant to do more, be seen, be heard, you know? And with my personal life and my personal brand, there's things that I want to do. It's just I have battled with being perceived and the fear of people copying me and the fear of people wanting my life and the fear of people trying to find out who I'm dating so they can go and deal with the guy I'm dating. Like these are real fears that I have from my PTSD, and I think every day, and I know I'm rambling you guys, but it's late. It's like 10:50 right now where I am. And I just had to get this off my chest. But I just feel like every part of my life, that's hurt me, it was for a bigger purpose. It was designed to prepare me for something. I am prepared for whatever blessings, whatever opportunities, whatever elevation, whatever new chapter the Most High has for me because I endured, because I overcame, because I survived the destiny swaps, because I survived the witchcraft attempts, because I survived that abusive narcissistic man, because I survived the fake friends, because I survived the toxic workplace. All of those things have made me who I am today. And I'm better for it. And I think that is true alchemy, is when you can turn something that was given to you, that was designed to destroy you, into something that propels you forward. I think that is one of the most powerful things you can do. And I give all the praise to God for helping me through, my times where I thought I would never make it out. I thought my life was over. I had thoughts of not even wanting to live anymore because of some of the things I went through. And on top of everything, having narcissistic parents who hated me and who were out to get me and who were doing things at home to literally destroy me. So my back was against the wall. I was between a rock and a hard place, and I still rose to the occasion. I still made it out, and I came out swinging, and I landed somewhere in so much better of a place. But I couldn't have done it if I didn't use what was done to me as fuel, if I didn't use what was done to me as a learning lesson instead of something to be bitter and jaded about. So, ladies, I will leave you all with this. Stop fearing success. If you know you're meant to be a famous artist, a famous influencer, a famous author, a famous entrepreneur, a famous philanthropist, whatever your calling is, if you know you're meant to be known, if you know your voice is meant to be heard on high, if you know you have a calling to touch people's lives, which will require you to be in the public eye, lean into that. Be not afraid, please. Your higher self, your future self is waiting for you to step into that realm. Your future self is waiting for you to step into that energy. Your future self is waiting for you to stop using your past as a means to be a victim or as a means to stay stuck and shrink yourself and be afraid. And it's waiting for you to use what's been done to you as fuel, as a propeller, as a way to navigate the world a little bit smarter. So ladies, drop down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts below. I'll also be leaving my email in the description box so you can share your stories with me there as well. Have a lovely night, ladies.